Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Football 1010. And oh my god, where should we start from? Is it from the woeful performances of Arsenal over the past 2 weeks, or is it from the pressure that Manchester City are mounting on the Arsenal, or is it from the pressure that soon to be Manchester United will be mounting? Most of the teams are now doing good. The teams that are aiming for the top spot. Manchester United was victorious in the past game. Manchester City also won their match, but Arsenal, now we have been accustomed to talking with so much confidence and saying we are going for the league, but that panic is just coming in. We are starting to understand that yes, we have been very, very good, performing at the very high level, like levels no one expected us to perform at. But this is the moment where league leaders or trophy winners actually defend the cause, defend their season. And I don't want to start calling out names of players, but I'll just say that Mikel Arteta over the past 2 games, I would even say 3, because we had the match which we didn't win against Manchester City and we were eliminated from the FA Cup. We had the match against Everton and we had the match against Brentford. And it boils down to what I say. Then I said, we have to play our strongest 11 against Manchester City to win and keep the momentum going. It has to be one game at a time, but then you make changes, keep 6 players outside from the starting 11, saying, let's see what is going to happen during the course of the league. You're preserving them for the league. You don't want to just play your hand and give your tactics out. We understand that, but that's not the case now. That's not the case now, because I am getting worried. Most Arsenal fans are getting worried, even if they don't say it. This is a situation now we are feeling. We are feeling that pressure because the last time we lost against Everton, we had the luck that Manchester City were also playing away to Tottenham, and they lost that match too. We came back and we had just one job to do: bounce back against Brentford, a Brentford side that I know is very good. Having Ivan Toney and Brian Bemo, they are very good and they've mastered the tactics of what they want to play. Long balls, they try to win the first and the second balls. They're able to mount some sort of pressure. We know that teams now will target Arsenal with long balls, try to play physical and everything, but we have been good. We've amassed 50 points over the course of like 18 games. So I'm not saying that the team can just magically become bad or what, but 6 points, we've taken just 1. I don't know. I'm not trying to say that the team is not going to take the league or something, but looking at it now, we are no longer playing from the position of 4. Since we lost the way to Everton, it was a new manager, the bounce back effect, which can happen. We said, okay, guys, just forget about that. It's gone. We come against Brentford. It's time to perform. The crowd hailing and pushing the players. Arsenal did not happen to be themselves, Right up to the 60th minute, Brentford were the better side. They had all the chances. They played the game as if we were at the, I don't know. They took the game to us. And I don't know if it's that the manager in the place of Arteta needs to maybe change a few things, with the squad. I personally think it's time for Gabriel Martinelli to probably sit out and let Trossard start from the beginning, and let's see how he plays. We just need something different, because it's like teams have found us out. I'm worried. It's like teams have found us out, and it's not pleasant to hear. We have been so good. That aside, I would also want to talk about the disastrous VAR decision to rule out, I don't know if they were trying to be in a haste to just say, okay, it was an offside, and it wasn't an offside, and they award the goal to Brentford though. But for them to come out now, however, the chief of the VAR department in the UK coming out to say that it was a human error, and Lee Mason and the other people who were there at the point in time did not draw the line, like they did a human error. The same thing happened this same weekend, the match Manchester City, I beg your pardon, the match Crystal Palace versus Brighton. How long we would keep on making these errors? These are errors which are supposed to be eliminated. These things are not supposed to happen. You can come and apologize for it, but what if at the end of the league Arsenal fall short by 2 points? We are not going to get the apologies, because the apologies will not save us anything. We're not going to hear the apologies. It's not just about apologizing. It's about trying to make things right. Try to get the referee. You suspend the guy. Okay, probably you send the guy to the championship, and after 2-3 weeks he will come back and still do the same. So what are we going to do about these disastrous officials? I don't know. It's really a pain in the ass to get up and see that, okay, I'm not making an excuse for Arsenal that, okay, if these decisions didn't come in, Arsenal will win the match. I am not saying that. But what I'm trying to make people understand here is that when you're going for the league title, there are these decisions that go for you, and at the end of the day, you will look at them and say, okay, we were not good, but we won the game by 1-0, one goal, and we move. We go away 3 points. That's all that was needed. But now, when the VAR is there to be able to help, the refs, once they have something which is not clear, the VAR is supposed to step in and help them out. But you waste 3 minutes of footballing, of play time. You're looking at stuff. The first thing you're supposed to draw all the lines. Look at the positions where each of the players. You cannot say that you forgot to draw the human error. What in the world? What are we paying you? Like, come on. You're being paid to do this job. I don't know. We might be getting worried now. I know that most people would say, oh, Arsenal didn't play. Why are you guys? I understand that. I'm not making an excuse for the team. The team, they haven't been good. The past 2 games, that's not the Arsenal we've known. Arsenal are high. They start with this high speed and they pick you apart even before you realize. So I think Mikel Arteta and the boys need to praise up for the match that is coming, because if Manchester City comes to the Emirates and win, they are top of the league by goal difference, and we don't want to find ourselves in that pressure, because City have been there, they've done it. For the past 20 years, we have not had this opportunity. So we don't want to go and start playing this type of game with Manchester City, because they will just get the better of us, because they have world-class players. Not like Arsenal doesn't have these players on there. They do, but City over the past 6 years have been there. They know what pressure is like. So now it's time for Arsenal to just get off all these little errors. If some of the players are fatigued, just try to keep them on the bench and let's go in and try to get this one done. We cannot play second fiddle to Manchester City. We will not survive. We cannot do that. If Arsenal starts to play second fiddle to City, that's it. That's it. But I'm confident that come Wednesday, we are going to be victorious. I know Arsenal this season are a very good side. Maybe Arteta did not just want to play the best team to like give anything away to Pep Guardiola or something. But let's see, now it's time for the players to step up their game. This is the moment where winners show what they are made of. The likes of Zinchenko, everybody, we need that power, we need that speed, we need that determined fighter spirit now. If you like all the analysis, even if you don't like, if you have a positive recommendation, let me just get what you have to say. But I am getting fed up with this Arsenal, and I don't want the fans to turn, because once the fans turn against the players, and all of this negative energy starts pouring out, it might just deflect our momentum, and we don't need it. So now it's time for the Arsenal team to give us back the smiles we have been accustomed to having over the course of the league season. So let's go. Come Wednesday, I would be going for a 2-0 Arsenal win. Come on, Gunners, you make us proud. You have to this batch. We need to feel it come Wednesday. We need to feel that we are going back up. Arsenal, Arsenal.